As always, don't forget to check the video description down below for the best prices on tools and parts I use in today's video. Today we got this 2007 Honda Civic, and it is making a terrible grinding sound from the back. It's a rear passenger wheel bearing, so I'm going to show you what it looks like to replace this rear wheel hub assembly on the 2007-ish Honda Civic. Let's check it out. Alright, first thing we're going to want to do, go ahead and remove the wheel, 19mm lug nuts. Now we're going to come on down to here. Everything's going to be setting up right here. I've kind of already taken it apart, but you have a 12 here, 12 here. Go ahead and remove those. Then I used a pry bar to kind of get behind here and pry in the caliper. The caliper, I mean not the caliper, but the caliper bracket. So that's how I was able to get the caliper off the caliper bracket. Then you can see those two bolt holes right there. They'll be sitting like right here and right here. And you can get a ratchet and socket on both of those. The bottom one, I used an extension. That's the extension I used, and it's a 14mm. So take those off, then take your bracket off. Then we've got your rotor. We're gonna take that off, and for that, I use this impact Phillips head. And basically what you'll do is go into the screw, push in. You're gonna turn left and push in, and then whack it with the hammer on the back. And while you're whacking, it's gonna be holding into the screw and turning left. So that is how I get those out, because those can be really difficult, but as long as you got an impact screwdriver, it's very simple. Again, I'll leave a link in the video description down below for Amazon so you can pick one of these up. Now, once you've done that, this rotor can still be kind of stuck on there. So what you're gonna do is take your 4-pound hammer, bang, 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 as hard as you can. My old automotive instructor used to say, beat it like your girlfriend's watching. So just hit it about as hard as you can, and then it'll break loose. Then we can take them off. Now we are looking at our wheel hub assembly. We can see it's held on by 1, 2, 3, and 4, somewhere down there. Yeah, oh, right down here. Boom, 4. And on the back side, we got the bolt heads. I'll try to show them to you. They look like 14s. So there's one there, and on your other side, one there. So we're gonna take those 4 out, and then I'll show you what's next. And you can see this thing, it wiggles. It shouldn't wiggle at all. And to kind of check on this, you can raise the car, grab both sides of the wheel and wiggle. If there's any wiggle in it, it should not wiggle at all. So that would tell you there's a wheel bearing issue. Also, if you're driving it and you hear like a roaring, it may not wiggle, but the roaring noise, almost like an airplane, that would also indicate that you have a bad wheel bearing. Thank God this is a wheel hub assembly, not the press-in style. So let's take a look. Okay, so it looks like they are 14s, and I'm using that extension with the 14. First thing I noticed is this guy right here. Sorry, it's gonna have to come off. You can take a nice little tool like this. It's like a clip removal tool. And my car just started. I always forget to turn it on. Alright. There you go. That works. Just go ahead and if you want this thing to stay on, because we just broke that little clip, you can just zip tie it on there. No big deal. I would just run a zip tie around here through that little hole, zip tie it on there. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping we don't have to take this bolt off right here. Let's see what we got. And boom, boom. No, you can't make me. What I might do, I might just take a wrench for this one. Sorry, we're out of focus. It looks like we're having a hard time, but the rest of them, I'm pretty sure you're in the clear, and that will work. So we'll see here in a second. Unfortunately, it would not fit without removing. It's like a 12, and then your brake line. Just kind of move that brake line out of the way. No big deal. So now, I'm gonna go ahead, loosen that guy up. Oh, and the way I loosen it is I'll take my ratchet like that, and then with my left hand I'll hold this up against it. My right hand I just bang, 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 and that is how I break it loose. And then of course, sorry, you're looking at my pants. Here we go. Then I'll come over here with this. And where is he? There he is. Just go ahead and make sure there's nothing behind your tool because you don't want to get it trapped. You don't want to get it like, let's say this was like up real close. You don't want to get your tool trapped in there. Shouldn't really have to worry about that if you're just using this little thing, because I did the other 3. Unless you had a long extension, you might get your tool trapped. So that's it. I got all 4 bolts out, and now comes the fun. Oh, there's no fun part. Usually you have to just beat the tar out of it with a 4-pound hammer. And my guess is, y'all watching, I'm sure a lot of you will end up having to beat it with a hammer. And what that looks like is you just come up over here and you'll just bam, 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 just kind of on the sides here, and then it'll come right out. So that's it. We got that out. Look at your little wheel speed sensor. Thank you. I didn't have to. Yeah, it looks like you don't have to remove that wheel speed sensor to take this out, which is kind of neat. And that is it, guys. Putting it in is going to be the reverses procedure, and just make sure you really snug everything up good, and that's it. So if you shouldn't have any trouble with this, but if you do, you're gonna need like a brake cube tool or a rear caliper compressing tool, and you'll hook that up, and this you push and spin right. You could even maybe do it with a pair of pliers or something, but it's a brake cube. I'll leave a link in the video description down below for that, and you can spin it and compress it back if you have trouble getting that back onto the rear pads. Also, if you have a lot of trouble trying to get this off, make sure you don't have the e-brake up. Of course, it's not going to want to come off if you got the e-brake up. So there you go. That's it. Thanks for watching.